So my question today will be, so why can't we develop, use the same template the Saudi Arabia actually used to develop their country? Okay? Why can't we use the same template? It's not that hard. Okay? So the template is simple, really simple. I'm telling you guys. Template is a lot simple. I mean, to my understanding, is really simple. And for the life of me, I don't really understand why we can't use that same template in Nigeria. Okay, so let's talk about that. So Saudi actually discovered um, oil sometimes in March 1938. So you're talking about almost 86 years ago. Okay, that is a long time, 86 years ago. But look at how well the Arabs, they've used that wealth to develop the nation, the Saudi Arabia. Okay, so you can see how well they've used that. So what happened? They discover oil March. You can check that out. 1938. I mean, that's a long time. 1938. That's a long time ago. Okay, and 18 years after that, also, after Nigeria have been trying to get oil in the nation for almost 50 years. Okay, 50 good years that we've been trying various locations, because we believe that, oh, with oil, with the resources that we probably have in the nation, that is definitely going to help us a lot. So we've been trying a lot also to find oil for good 50 years. So finally, we got oil in something in 1956. That was like 18 years after Saudi actually discovered their own oil. But the difference between the two nations is not about the time of discovery. We've been trying 50 years before we got it. 50 years later, for almost 50 years, we've been trying. But Saudi got theirs earlier. But you know what? They know what they wanted. They're not too divided. They're so united, the Arabs. So they put themselves together. And you know what? They know they probably might not be able to do it. Guess what they did? They reached out to a company in California, America, to come and help them to look to find this oil in Saudi. Before that time, Saudi Arabia used to sustain themselves based on clothing, just food, agriculture, what they can come up with within the nation. Okay, so they self-sustainable before they discover. So what they were doing, whatever they had getting within the nation, so they're making sure that they use it within the nation just to be able to sustain the people before they discover oil in 1938. You're talking about 56, 86 years ago. Down 18 years later, after 50 years of trying, Nigeria got theirs as well. But guess what we've done with ours? We couldn't put it together. Rather, it's dividing us. It's causing issue all over the place. But they've been managed to use theirs successfully. Can you imagine that? They've managed to use their resources successfully to beautify the place, to empower people, everybody. You can't say you're in Saudi Arabia. I know maybe you're talking about the migrants living there, but I can tell you the main Saudi people are actually not suffering because they've got enough. Nigeria, we got enough. We can't even do anything that has got to do with social benefit. Trust me, if today we decide that, you know what, everyone in Nigeria is entitled, whether you're a billionaire, you're entitled to even 200,000 naira monthly. I'm telling you, 200,000 naira monthly. God has blessed this nation that we can be able to do that to sustain ourselves. But what they did differently, yes, fine, we contacted Shell to help us to discover the oil. 50 years later, they found somewhere in Bayelsa, that was the first place we found oil. Oh yes, that is pretty much cool. But we didn't use it to our benefit. We didn't use it to sustain the nation. We actually use it to divide ourselves. Saudi, what they did, they brought the white people in. They discovered this, and you know what? They allowed them to actually help them to actually put it in the market. They use it to sustain the nation first. After they use it to sustain the nations first, they started marketing it out. They started pushing it out. Right now, Saudi is the biggest oil production. They produce the highest production nation in the whole world. They produce the highest oil in the whole world right now. The highest, the biggest. You can imagine. And they not even, let me say, they just probably like 10% of Nigerians. 10% of Nigerians, all right? But they're so smart, they know what they want, they're not too greedy, all right? So they're producing the highest crude oil in the whole world right now, the biggest. So they're using it to their benefit because they know the need. And you know what? They're actually doing lots of partners. If you look at the people buying the oils from them, the biggest is China, all right? You've got the China taking that 18.8% of their production, okay, and then followed by Indian, and then you follow by US. You've got the UK, you've got the Japan is the third, then US comes in as well. And you know what, their next neighbor, yes, Dubai, Emirates, actually is taking, United Emirates is actually taking almost 2.5% of their oil as well. All right. So ask me how many other oil a nation, a country like Ghana is actually taking from. Ghana recently find theirs as well. You're talking about even Cameroon. How many are we exploiting? How recently, US used to be Nigeria the biggest buyer of our oil, but right now they're cutting down on oil. They've reduced that as well. But the thing is, we're so divided. Not even talking about, let's remove division. How? I'm not talking about leadership. I'm talking about management, the foresight, thinking about the people first. I think when we start doing that and thinking about what God has blessed us with this nation, Nigerians don't even need to leave Nigeria to say they want to japa. Trust me. Rather, we're supposed to say, okay, let me tell you, how many Saudi Arabians do you see? Yes, they love traveling as well. But how many of them, when they're going out of the country, do you see them asking for asylum in the UK? It's different from political asylum. I'm not talking about the political asylum. Do you see them asking asylum? Even though the smallest country in the whole world, Nigerians are there seeking asylum. Can you imagine that? How many Saudi Arabians would you see in the US asking for asylum? But Nigerians were everywhere, asking every time, begging every time, and God has blessed us with something, but management is the key. We're actually missing that management angle of that angle out. I'm being honest, we're missing that out. Yes, I'm loving Eco Atlantic. Can you imagine? Eco Atlantic has to be developed. Someone from outside, the Lebanese, all right, the Shagoris as well. Okay, so we need to. Yes, it's not bad when you come up with that nice ideas of things that you want to do in your nations, how you want to use it to bless your nation, inviting people outside to take a part about these awesome things that we got going in Nigeria and the resources that we got. Yes, Eco Atlantic is part of what we can use to attract foreign investments. No, it's beautiful. I love it. But I would have loved if this is done by Nigerian. I'm just all Nigerians investors. All right. But trust me, 90% of Eco Atlantic belongs to the Lebanese. This is fantastic as long as they helping to develop the country. If we can't, if they've got the vision and we can support them to change this nation, to turn it around, why not? It's awesome. see anything wrong with that. So which is it's beautiful. So like I'm saying, Saudi use their resources well than we do, which is really much. I feel I just it's sad really. It's for me. It's sad. How why can't we also do the same thing? Because God has blessed us with loads of things. We just need to have the key people at the key locations, at the right positions to think not about yourself, but rather you think about the nation, you think about the people in the country. You know, yes, in Saudi Arabia as well. I'm not saying they are the same. Most of the wealth belongs to a group. I mean, the prince. I mean, those royal family. I'm not disputing that, but you hardly see any of their citizens asking asylum anywhere in the country. All right? Yeah, you might say no, but oh, Mr. Condos, you can't compare them with us. They are just they are almost 10% of Nigerians, or like that. Our population is higher, and not that. But that should be to our advantage, really, really. All right. So that should be to our advantage, really. All right. So we're supposed to, because we have more opportunity to even find more oil. But you get what happened? Dodgy people getting access to the oil, they take it out dodgily, wherever they like to do, and all that, you know. And the masses are actually feeling it right now. As of today, Dangote and NNPC they're disputing. Oh, the price. Dangote released. NNPC released a price out that finally they're gonna be selling the oil. I mean the petrol for 950 in the market. Okay, so that was when after they started getting the fuel from Dangote yesterday, they started lifting it on Sunday. So they got it they started lifting there. So after they did that, oh yes, they're lifting it. So they released a statement in the middle of the night, in the midnight, saying, oh, the price that you're gonna buy from the pump right now, Dangote of petrol is 950 blah blah blah, and they're not even giving independent marketers the access directly to buy from Dangote. The federal government also say, oh yeah, they came out yesterday on Saturday, Friday. Say, oh okay, for now we're giving exclusive right for Dangote alone, for NNPC alone to take the fuel alone from Dangote. So it's fantastic. Only for Dangote this morning to say, okay, the price NNPC is quoting is not what they see as. So that's not what they're looking at. So you see, like, Dangote feels like, okay, I'm selling the fuel, I'm selling it to you at 766. Okay, so why are you selling it out for 950? So there's bit of discrepancy about the whole thing, trust issue and all that. So can you see where we're going as well? No one trusts no one. So it's desperation time in Nigeria, and it's really sad. How would you, when both of you we thought on Friday you both agree, why would you now be coming later and say, oh no, the price NNPC push out is misleading, we should wait till the federal government bring out the price and all that, that would be the correct prices. And same NNPC has been lifting, all right, your petrol from your refinery out already. Almost 100 tankers got lifted yesterday, and now they've given in a price only for Dangote to say, no, that's misleading. So we need to get it right in terms of management, our communication. We need to work together. I don't know why we're so divided. Can't we just put the same? What normally both of them should also do that. We've agreed, is this a price I'm going to release out? So that is what you should release out as well. So this issue of, no, I'm saying your information is misleading, I've got the correct information, we've got to remove that. And that is why we're not growing. We're not growing. You won't see that statement from Saudi or any even developed nation. You just need one company, one government to come out, say this is the selling price. This is what we're selling to the independent marketer, and this is what we're selling to NNPC, and this is what you probably might be getting it at the filling station, and in Lagos, Abuja, various locations, they've got various prices as well. I just believe that Nigeria, we've got so much to do in terms of our management, our communication skills, because we can be the Dubai, we can be the Saudis, we can even do more. Africans, we can do more for Africa. Yes, Nigerians, we can do more for Nigeria. We just need to get it right. Think outside the box. We shouldn't be selfish all the time. I hope this helped. This is just my opinion. So if you have, kindly comment, share, and let's review. Share. Also subscribe. All right. This is Mr. Kondo's Chess. See you guys till next time. My next video is gonna be about the recapitalization of in Nigeria with the Nigerian banks right now. Should you invest all your money with the bank, or you should spread? Stay blessed. And if you want me to talk about anything, or you want us to talk about anything, any video you want us to discuss, so put it down there, and I will be happy. So we talk about it. Say cheers. So that is a copper. Can you see that? That is a copper. It's lovely, isn't it? So you can also stay inside there as well. In Eco Atlantic, Periwinkle, we've got our condos coming up. It's called Maison Beverly and Pan Atlantics. It's coming up. Stay blessed, Periwinkle.